Good evening, everyone, and welcome. It's a new year, so everyone, Happy New Year! It's 2025. 2024 was kind of a mess. Bit of a shit show, I would say. But we're still back with Grandia 2. And Agonia's here as well.
Yeah.
Still angry about the hand grenades. Also, welcome, Zexy. Yeah. Was a bit wondering when everyone would show up from there, considering I sadly forgot to export the VOD, but I know a lot of you came over when I streamed through Grandia 1, which is why I want to kind of repeat that. And first phase Gaia didn't get to attack at any point. That was a fun fight. Just complete obliteration. I think second phase Gaia got one hit in, but that was more like...
At least one.
At least, it was one, I think, just.
I don't remember.
It was at least one, but that was also more like, yeah, we killed the thing. So let's continue. Hope everyone had a good start into the year. Hope everyone is doing well. There we go. Anti-brainwash juice. Keeps working like a charm. Okay. So I guess we keep on traveling then. Through East Schlesien. Sanktheim Mountains, halfway up. Alright then.
Right, we still need to get to the Pope.
Yeah, right, the Pope. Let's, and this time we definitely check when the audio problems start being worse. That's generous. I see you.
So people are walking through the caverns to get to the Pope.
I guess, but also...
This is another base, I think.
No, the base of the mountain.
Yeah, but you came through another entrance, right?
Mm-hmm.
So maybe there are two entrances.
Yeah, I think so, yes, but can we please check the... I just want to check the cave first.
Okay.
Also, can I just point out that Elena's picture down there looks like she has seen some things. The horrors of her face.
I mean, she was sheltered.
Yeah, now she's possessed. There we go. Good old reliable. Never fails.
If he wouldn't have attacked just one, two.
First of all, it's funny that it's called Bigger Spread. I guess that's the way forward.
Yep, pretty sure. So we won't go there.
Yes.
I think that's where we came from, actually.
Yeah, but you know what's down there? I don't. I have some status effect and I don't know what it is, so recover.
Wasn't it paralysis or something?
Could be paralysis. But it saves us a whole item. Think of the value. sound. They're back for us.
Yeah, I mean, we're so close to a safe point, we can't just blast everything we have. Run.
これでどうだ。手応えのないやつらだ。
Level up.
Yay!
Oh, a seed of life. Do you want to buff him up more? I think we have some power-up items, actually.
Here?
Items. Those are
Let's
recovery
see.
items. There.
Oh. You mean should we do the same thing as in Grandia 1? Everything on Protect?
Yeah. You have 2 seats of money.
There we go. I mean, that's the thing with those games. You're like, oh, on which character should I put them? The answer is the one you always use.
You know, their game would be nice when once the protagonist gets separated, but you play someone else. Yeah, with the second character.
I mean... Imagine if a game would pull the whole air of move, but with like 20 hours in, and you still have 20 hours in front of you. That would be hard to pull off. I have to point that out. That would be hard to pull off. But it's not impossible. Or reliable.
これでどうだ。
Maybe we should try to upgrade his magic a bit.
Fair.
Maybe we can burn flame. I think that was the third name spell, right? Burn flame, burn flame. Assuming that's nice.
そんなんじゃ俺の命は取
I
れ
don't
ねえ
think
な。
those have changed a lot, but I mean, yeah. If I'm wondering, we're playing through this the first time ever. Us. I have never touched it. Agonia has touched it, but as we found out, literally played only... Like, she only started the game, opened the inventory, saw hand grenades, got mad, closed the game. And that was the story of that. On that note, you know, when I'm playing the HD version, quote unquote, I wonder if anyone should save because of memory leak things. I wonder if I should have played this with the PC version we have here. I could have.
I'm pretty sure that has the same problem.
Okay, yes, but my PC has vastly more RAM. And better RAM than the Switch.
Okay, that's fair.
Also, if there is a memory leak with... I mean, yeah, memory leaks can be nasty, but that's one thing. Also, it would definitely be like, oh, someone plays Grandia on emulator. But yeah, no, nope, old German PC release. But then we would have checked if it has also English language. They have it behind the waterfall.
Okay, behind the waterfall. Is there something good here? Yes, money. And enemies.
EXP.
Maybe you can try that on them for once. Unless it's not AoE.
That is AoE.
Maybe that's better.
It just takes longer. But you know what, yes.
course she wins.
Sure. Yeah, not really.
So it kills the lizards pretty much.
No,
Not the birds.
no, I think that also is the case. We have burn flame level.
Yes, we have 11. We have also got extra fire and zap magic. Well, when do we unlock the next spell?
We have a new stone, I think, even.
Yes, I know. Which we could also finally use. Maybe use it?
Yeah, okay.
Items. Management. I like
The gravity egg, okay?
Yes.
Let's try.
We don't need the gravity egg leveled right now.
Wow.
We still don't need it leveled right now.
Okay,
We can equip it on
but to whom?
the twink.
Anyway, doesn't he actually have one already?
No, he doesn't. I don't think he has. You know, you need to go to equip it.
Yes, missed it.
Then give it to Marek. Marek Blista. She has the holy egg again, or
Think? Just check. No,
because she transferred back?
this makes it very confusing.
Also, no access.
Just keep it, girl. Yeah.
Okay, now we can actually level the protect mana and the chaos mana.
Yes, chaos egg. No. That's not, oh, that's it. Right.
So here we don't have more. Magic 2 maybe? Okay, we could level Zap. Or Howl to Howl Slash.
Could actually do the zap because it
It has to boost. And Magic 3? Or just Stram. Okay, then Magic 2 I guess. Then we have an alternative.
yes. If we ever need to use some wind.
Well, then level the wind one as well.
Yeah.
He's magic attacker right now anyway. And we have lots of magic coins.
Sharpen. Yeah, let's attack. Oh, slash. Yes.
Oh, now we have it.
Oh,
Burns
yes.
all enemies.
Should we level?
Attack enemy with countless firebirds. Which one is cheaper? Yeah, okay then. Burn one.
Okay, burn strike.
And then I guess the rest goes into more zap.
Zap this over here.
Yeah.
Zap all. Oh, we can do
Yes.
Hell burner. No, we don't have enough anymore.
Yes.
Let's save it a bit up. I mean, you know what? Healful.
Yeah.
That sounds like something we should do. Someday we might.
But there's so many recovery points.
I mean, this is not wrong. Oh, wait a second. Do we? No, life up isn't used by anyone.
Well, then make it full and make it used by someone.
Oh, wait, what do we have here?
Ooh, yeah, level that one.
That's nice.
We can give it to Rowan. I remembered his name.
You know, my brain just adjusted to Protakun because that's just very...
Justin didn't stick, you know?
Okay, Justin was just a good name. Let's just be really okay.
Yeah, but it didn't stick to, what was Protakun called? Ryu? Or something?
Ryu?
Also, that we have 2 R people in here.
Yeah.
Like Rowan and... I forgot his names. You don't need to do more, I think.
That just was like fire explosion spell. Okay, well we have it. Then,
You can now equip stuff from the book.
okay.
He has full shit already. That doesn't matter.
More speed and okay. So, let's. You know what? Let's give her the.
I wouldn't.
Okay.
Because she's changing back and forth between millennia.
Fair point.
So no, give it to Rowan. Told you already.
Okay. Okay. You know what? Yeah.
Rowan. It's Ryudo. Press R 2 times and then you're there. No, that's too far. What the fuck are you doing?
I guess abandonment out.
Yeah. Pirate's ring. Yeah, now he can't do it because you did stupid shit again. You need to remove it, not change it.
How to remove it?
Remove. Now you have to remove again. You just need to change now. Change.
Okay. You get. I guess intelligence and magic power.
Yeah, why not? She's still healing.
Also life, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't have. I didn't give him anything.
Oh, because he's strong enough?
I guess you can have abandonment.
Okay. Now that that's done, we can start playing.
And especially go back and save so all of that progress isn't lost.
I mean, it still takes like probably half an hour until weird stuff is starting to happen.
Yeah, true. Usually that's true, but also like I don't want to risk it. Also, this dungeon doesn't have respawning enemies again, so question marks. It's like
Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't.
sometimes they do, sometimes they don't, which is like okay. Ah well, but yeah, 2025 is here. Anyone hoping for any big game announcements this year?
People are still hoping for Bloodborne, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, you know what the funniest bit is that probably will happen this year. Half-Life 3 or another mainline Half-Life game is maybe coming out before Bloodborne Remastered and all the other games.
I mean, people are waiting for it a lot longer, so that's fair.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. I'm not against that. You know, the only thing I kind of hate about that. Okay, here's the thing. Why is it coming? Probably because A, Valve said in the documentary they want to make another Half-Life game now after they made Alex. I'm just like, holy shit! Valve made another game and was like, hey, this is fun. You maybe should start doing games again. And you're like, god damn it, Valve! You really needed some. You needed that long to realize that. But you know what? We want to. Let's try out birds. No, that's
And we need to go to Zen. Zen.
oh.
See?
Here's the thing. I'm not against it, is what I'm saying. The thing is just what I really wish that Half-Life 3 hopefully does, okay? Is be more like Half-Life 1 and less like Half-Life 2. Because,
Health.
yes,
His strength is 127.
fancy. They probably would bang her on a CRT. how it's a bit fast.
Yeah, because it's
手応えのないやつらだ
possibly.
I mean, that's not even upscale. They just put that in.
I mean, it's forcibly not upscale. Forcibly on a higher resolution.
And the eye problem in the previous room. What eye problem?
The girl with the eye.
Oh!
Yeah.
Yeah, we handled that. Also, welcome! Happy New Year to you too. Hopefully it
He's
was
a-
a good transition.
She's a flower now.
That's what Millennia says, at least. But yeah, the thing is, if they make another Half-Life, I really hope it's more Half-Life 1 than Half-Life 2, because, like... I think we can... You know, it's over 10 years. Sorry. Oh, you mean burn the evidence? You know what I kind of like about the vibe as of now? Is this group of just... You know, it's 4 people where 2 just randomly joined because they were like, yeah, I guess you're traveling that direction. It's not that bad, they just stumble from very bad situation to very bad situation and just like, wow, that was fucked up. In that regard, even though I can say Grandia 2 is way more generic fantasy story than Grandia 1, and that's like,
So far.
so far, maybe it gets better, but let's just put it like this. Grandia 1, from the beginning, was a vibe. It was, you know, you're literally a child setting out for adventure until you realize, oops, I kind of bit off a bit more I could handle until you handle it. Because the indomitable human spirit conquers all, which is the best kind of narrative, in my opinion. While here it's more like, oh fuck, we are seeing the horrors, and the horrors are not fun. No, she doesn't.
I mean, she didn't steal your soul.
That is true. She just sometimes comes out and is like, oh god, girl, you fucked up. Can you stop capitalizing smell?
Hello? Just a few cutscenes ago, you two were talking. So you can technically talk with her all the time.
Oh well.
Yeah, she takes a while.
Yeah. But yeah, my thing is just, I really hope that if they do a new Half-Life game that it's more like Half-Life 1, because again, we can probably all agree, after a whole decade, Half-Life 2 was kinda ass. Like, that's not when you're like, but I remember really good parts of it, like, yes. There are parts of Half-Life 2 that are really fucking outstanding, and like, amazing for the time it came out. Don't get me wrong. That's true, just attack crayfish. Like, for example, I would never sit down and say Ravenholm is bad. Ravenholm is probably one of the best sections in video game history in execution. It's just need to play what came before and after Ravenholm. Hello, Zero. Like, shit that Half-Life 2 does, for reasons. You know, is, for example, while in Half-Life 1, the soldiers actually have an AI, and keep in mind, that was basically on a modified ITSEC engine. The soldiers in Half-Life 1 have an AI that actively tries to flank you and outmaneuver you. They actively try to be a pain in the ass for you. And they use tactics. And you know, when they know they have you in their sights, they do fire. Half-Life 2 literally has a scripture in the AI. A script in the AI that makes it so that the Combine soldiers, only 2 Combine soldiers fire at you at once. It's like, yes, don't dare you make it too hard for the player in any shape or form. And also just the general selection of it's better. Like the enemy selection in 2 is also not that good. Like that's the thing, you know, when I say I hope a new Half-Life game is more like one, I hope it's just, you know, an actually tightly designed game. Yeah, it's not bad actually for her. Yeah, definitely better. That's definitely better. Let's save the twink.
It's worse in pretty much every regard.
Yeah, fair. Gets movement up, but no.
What's Revival Gen doing? Revives character once.
Actually, that's not bad for him.
Yeah.
He usually gets shit on, so... So yeah, I just think we can all agree that it's just... They have some good moments in Half-Life 2, but... Sorry, they also have the thing that there's just a big amount... Like, the vehicle sections are kinda bad. Sorry, they kinda just are. And a lot of stuff just stretches, and usually in between the stretches you get slammed into a room where everyone treats you like Jesus. And you just have to listen to exposition, and it's like... yeah.
I still don't get over the fact that those green things are actually supposed to be turtles.
Those are turtles, yeah.
I know, but you couldn't see it well in one. You knew it was something?
Yeah, I mean, ironically, when you saw the stripes on the wiki, I was like, yeah, those are turtles.
Could have been interpreted as turtles. Also, maybe fruit stubby seed. Seems really cool.
Yeah?
Except right now when it missed because his turn speed wasn't fast enough.
Yeah.
そんなんじゃ俺の命は取れねえな。
Level up.
Yeah. But okay, you know what? I have just one really big problem though now. Because here's the thing. If they're making a conventional Half-Life game now, that probably comes out this year. And I've already streamed Half-Life 1. This kind of sounds like I should stream through Half-Life 2, and I really don't want to.
Then don't. It's just Half-Life. The only people who care about Half-Life are people I don't care about.
Fair point, I guess.
See? You don't care about Half-Life.
I kind of want to see how the third game is, if it comes out.
Do that when it comes out.
Because I still kind of hate the fact that we really ended on such a nasty cliffhanger, and we're like, oh, we ran out of ideas. And I just said that being like, buddy, you ran out of ideas? You only started perfecting your fucking gameplay loop with Half-Life 2 Episode 2. What do you mean you ran out of ideas? You couldn't think of oh hey, how about we make new enemies, maybe some better weapons, something with the weapons. It's...
Shortcut. Like in Dark Souls.
I was thinking if I should avoid that, but you know, it's just like Dark Souls. It loops around it.
I like that joke. Quickly stop looking for damage spells in the holy head.
No. What's Tremor for? We haven't done that ever.
Because it isn't
What?
valid.
Whoop! Unreliable.
Cancel. Looks like we won't using Tremor anyway.
Oh no, it's not a shortcut. It's actually just I got Machtboots. Let's see what those are doing. Those are better. Oh well. But you know what, this is actually again one of those perfect examples of how toxic positivity can actually influence game design. Because like, here's the thing. If people back in the day weren't
Too
just...
big to hit everything. Sorry.
Yeah, I mean, it's fair. You know, back in the day, if people were more honest with the fact that Half-Life 2 was a downgrade in terms of weapons, combat, and everything from Half-Life 1, and told us that, you know, the game was a technical achievement on many levels, and some parts are amazing, but like, how can you actually sit in front of Episode 3 and think an ice gun is the best you can do in terms of, you know, new things, when again, you only started with Episode 2 to, you know, finally get the enemy roster to a place where like, oh yeah, this is a bit more varied and interesting. We actually get the pacing down a bit better. You know, stuff like that.
Even more camping.
More camping. This is
It's like the end of the world, only way shorter.
that's happy looking Marek. This is weird.
Well, it's fine.
Die twink, drown in the river.
No.
You know what? That's one thing I kind of like, that they are just constantly shit talking. I mean, they probably will just burn you at the stake, considering how the Inquisition is handling things. Again, it's just a thing I want to point out, okay? 101 of having a religion. You're like, oh, should we base our religion on, love and, companionship? No, you should base it on fucking fire. Because the thing is, if your answer to everything is fire, you don't have evidence left after. So you know what? Perfect means of control. That burnt away. Those were demons. Can you find up evidence that they were demons? Everyone's like, no, because everything burned to ash. And I just sat there saying, see, this is how an Inquisition functions. Base your religion around fire. And you have an excuse because that's just religious doctrine we have to follow. Do you think we should use acid? No, that's unwieldy. We use fire. Why are you so nice?
Video's asking the important questions. Why is sheltered girl nice? I mean, she's nice to pretty much everyone except Millennia because she's Varma and evil. But so far, she hasn't done really much evil.
You know what? That's the thing.
The only people she actually killed so far were people that, as far as we know, were gone anyway.
True. You know what? Here's the thing. I think like the whole this whole dispute between Elena and Millennia would probably be cleaned up instantly if they two could kiss. But ironically, this story is set up that they can't do that so easily. So, touché. She's just stuck with
Ash needs a mirror.
It will be weird, but it will be doable.
So he has claws.
I guess. They're imposters.
Okay, that's probably everything.
Interesting sprite though.
Yeah, she's pretty.
I could say worse things now, but okay. Yeah. Yeah, I do hope 2025 will at least a little bit more relaxed in terms of here.
I mean, the most terrible things of 2024 have still gone. So,
手応えのないやつらだ
nothing has changed.
You need to remind me,
Yes, sometimes.
I hate you. It was like, maybe things can get better. Maybe we can.
They can. Now's the question, will they? So we need to bottle up the waterfall. Okay.
That sounds like a very healthy thing to do for the environment. Because it will create important wetlands.
Actually, it won't, because this thing will just act like a pond. That might be a bad idea, because Howl will... I'll say no yes. And it's a waste of mana. Burn flame already.
Yeah.
Remember the village we came from? They will now die.
It is such a good idea to just close up a water source.
Dragon Slayer eggs.
I mean,
Rusting away in the pond. And only slightly more effective than the starter weapon.
weird, I guess, but hey.
Need to save now that you killed the village.
Yes. Never to be undone. More stuff. I never need. Just connect breathing shooters. Audio problems are back.
It begins.
It begins. We're literally an hour in. Let's see when the game crashes.
Are those nuts status boosting items?
I don't know.
You know, you can just go to the actual status boosting items.
It's an attack item.
Can you go to the actual boost items? Let me see. Easier. So no, it's not. It's like in-fight buff items. Okay. So it's entirely useless. Unless you want to buff
is it?
someone while having no mana.
I wonder if that is permanent?
I don't think so. At least it should not be. Otherwise, next boss fight, let one person buff protagonist.
Oh, we're back here.
Jumping crayfish. Also something you're not seeing. Jumping fleas, one thing. Jumping crayfish, unusual.
手応えのないやつらだ
Look at those hydroponic systems.
They like look at our graphics.
I mean, it's cool.
For the time, yes.
I would like to see that I can do something with them. Fishing, for example.
By the way, did you know that Louisiana crayfish is unique too? That's not a problem.
I'm just saying it's a waste of money.
They're almost at the
Maybe dodge?
Right, I mean, it was really kind of a perfect capture in that sense. Like, that's a
You can teleport, but you get killed anyway.
stupid twink.
You should have attacked the right one now. If you weren't so overpowered, I already... Like, there are so many mistakes you're doing. Just because you're lazy.
You know what? I'm not lazy.
You are lazy.
No.
Yes, you are.
Listen, I am...
You're kind of the definition of lazy right now.
Shut the fuck up. I'm actually leveling, and so I'm strong, and I can actually do this shit.
You waste. Next time I'm DMing, I will punish this kind of behavior so hard.
Oh, you will DM. When will that be? St. Nimmerlein's Tag?
I DM'd not that long ago in comparison to you.
Fair point, but that is more
That's why I stopped DMing, and also because at that time I needed to pause. A short pause, and then one person was missing, and the other one was only sometimes there. So we were
You know what I just realized? That blade looks like an elvish blade from Lord of the Rings. A bit. It's the same curvature.
not the same. Just
It's a bit more dense.
similar, not the same. Yeah. Same rough shape. I agree with that.
It's the cum fountains.
Those are definitely not cum.
Very fizzy.
Like which kind of KitchenAid cum have you seen? That it's like bubbly and spray.
Oh, that happens if you use large amount and CO2. You know, like a foamer.
Okay. I prefer my Fire Fantasy 7 attack, but okay.
That's a good attack.
Yes. And it does a lot of damage. Like, if you want, we can put his... the equipped skill for speed from him and give him more intelligence instead. So we could do even more damage.
Could do that, indeed.
Because he has no mana anymore. owl would actually be good at this.
ヤマトをちと他の命令よ俺らに力を
What? This isn't bad. This is not bad.
Now imagine he would have casted an actual spell. He would have been dead. Glad.
そんなんじゃ俺の命は取れねえな
Expect that.
At least the rough leaf form, yes. Now you have not the initiative, right? Oh no, you have.
I have the initiative.
Weird.
I have always
Because-
the initiative.
Especially against flying enemies.
Don't remember. Stop poking me.
I'm not tremor.
Because I want to save a bit of energy.
Yes,
still have a lot of
soonish out of the dungeon. I remember those words.
Oh yeah, it's not that far anymore. I just want
You don't know.
そ
You
んな
never
んじゃ
played it in
俺の
your
命は取れねえな
What I do know is that they don't drop a boss onto us before I can recover.
I would.
So, yeah, I know you would. I would also.
I think that's something we will be coming back to.
Yes, this will be important, very much. But we're out of the dungeon. Sanctheim, Papal State.
That's a
There we
weird name, but okay.
I mean, they wanted to call it probably something like homestead, you know, a familiar place, but then they also wanted to name it German, so they just picked things from the German word book. Like, oh, we need a name of a forest. It's a German forest. It's the Schwarzwald. Ah, the German region, Schlesien. Okay, do these things match? No. Anyway, every German playing this, what the fuck? Okay, actually, here's the thing. I do not know if the German translation actually changed it to different names, because it would be one hell of an effort to make the script better, actually.
I find it funny that in English lies and lies are the same. Something can lie before you and can be lying to you.
Yeah. You know what? I'm like, if I press this button, will there be racism against lying guy?
Maybe.
Okay, kiddos, I have to give you one big warning. If you ever interact with, a bigger organization, okay, and they're saying, sure, we just have time today, run. That's fishy as fuck, and they're probably evil, and they want to abuse you in some way. Because here's the thing, a massive organization never has time, okay?
Well, a massive organization has people and has time, sure.
Yeah.
But not the fucking CEO.
Especially that.
I mean, they have time, but they don't have time for you.
And like, I mean, you're right, the Pope is basically the CEO of religion.
Well, one denomination of one religion, but yeah.
How can you say it's not the true one? They have a whole book claiming it is.
Lots of people have a book claiming.
Oh, so many are splinters. They're like, no, actually Rome is Babylon. And the Pope is the Antichrist. And you're like, that makes sense.
I mean, if we go with that, then I guess Taoism is probably one of the oldest religions.
Okay, Taoism is also not really religion, but it is wild.
It is practiced like a religion nowadays.
It is practiced like a religion, yes. So it was kind of practiced like a religion back then.
Yeah.
But it's wild. Yeah, Taoism is old. Okay, honestly, if we're talking about the oldest surviving religions, I think the only one with a true claim is Hinduism. Hinduism had some, like, Buddhism and Jainism are splinters of that, but like Hinduism, that shit is old as fuck, actually.
Yeah.
And still practice them. Like, and like actively. Like, it's not just like, some new people being like, oh, we're actually, doing paganism. Like, it's still an organized religion from, not really organized, but like actively practiced by millions.
So apparently 15 to 5th century
before Christus.
ABCE is
Hinduism.
Well, it's guessed Hinduism. Like
we have like a lot of old.
Guessed is not like the best word, but it's 15 to 5th century BCE.
Mm-hmm.
But we have also stuff from Zoroastrianism, 10 to 5th century BCE.
From what I know, the Vedas, so like the oldest important scriptures from Hinduism, those are from what I know are the oldest religious scriptures we know of, actually.
Yeah. So as far as we know, probably Hinduism.
It's probably Hinduism. So
the
like,
oldest.
Yeah, like if there ever was a claim, if there ever is a religion that could make a claim of being the one true religion, because they never phased out, they stayed being a thing. It's Hinduism, actually. So the one where you can't eat cows, and also can't push them over or push them off the street. How about that? Also, they like monkey.
They like monkey?
They have some temples for monkeys.
Ooh.
Yes,
that's cool until the monkeys come for you.
The monkey temples are literally a problem, but the Hindus are just have to live with that. So yeah. Also, they kind of causing. Okay, funniest thing, Hinduists. Okay, this is probably one of the funniest coincidences, and like this is not like they planned it or anything. It's funny that it happened that way. So here's the thing, Hinduists again, cows are holy in Hinduism.
Mm-hmm.
This is important. For the Hinduists, caused mad cow disease in Britain.
Why?
Leading to. Okay, here's the thing. Do you know how the religious burial for Hinduism is? What this is?
It's I think burning, right?
It is. Yeah,
like cremation.
It's cremation, but importantly, in Hinduism, it's cremation and getting returned to one of the great rivers, like the Ganges and the Indus.
Yeah, that might not be so swell.
So here's the point. This wouldn't be a big problem. The problem is that because, the Brits did the whole colonialism, we can talk about that on Friday again, what happened is that there's a problem that cremation is only really efficient at very high temperatures. So either you build like really efficient, pyres that burn really hot, so you actually burn everything down, or you have specialized cremation institutes.
Like in
Now,
Japan has those.
for example, we also have them. Every major country in the world basically has them. Even India has them, but not enough. And so basically what is, I don't know how if it got better or not, but the thing is, so a lot of people just burned their dead ones on the banks of the river, Indus and Ganges, etc. But because the cremation process didn't burn hot enough, it created a lot of, very bad chemicals, so to say. And those, and then, they used the ash and stuff, which is, contaminated because it really didn't burn it well in the bones, and put them in the Indus and Ganges River. So far, not a problem, not even for them, because, they don't use that water. Problem is, when those contaminants that stay in the water a lot of times, they, now flow down those rivers and into the Indian Ocean. And there's a thing in the Indian Ocean, I don't know the English word, but it's basically, it's the Gulf Stream, And the Gulf Stream goes from, transports millions of liters of water from, the Indian Ocean and the Pacific to the Atlantic. Which is why the climate in Europe is so mild, and if it breaks, we get a lot harsher climates in winter. So maybe we should not do that. But what happened is, this, one of the key reasons why England is, in comparison, a very temperate region, and, there are literal palm trees in Cornwall, is because this Gulf Stream transports warm water into the North Sea, the Atlantic. And then it transported all those things from the dead bodies into the water.
The ashes, basically.
The ashes, the particles that were in there, to Britain, which, then because it's an island, so its water gets, basically filtered by the ground from also the sea. It got into the water supply there, and onto the fields, into the plants, and then from the plants into the cows. And then the cows got mad cow disease.
Like Bob Ross would say, a happy little accident.
I don't know if it was happy, but it is one hell of a funny. It's just a very funny coincidence, and
more like ironic.
It's ironic, but also kind of, the Western idea of karma, as in, they fucked over India and it bit them in the ass. So, a bit of world history and how our world is incredibly interconnected, actually. History with Mia. We really start off with bangers here.
With Ganges.
Ah, yes, the big meat on a stick. Which doesn't exist, by the way.
You could make it. Wouldn't be...
I mean, there are some recipes to be like, you take a bone and then you slap minced meat around it and then you kind of grill it, and that's how you do it.
Yeah.
Happy it was not, but it could be easily avoided at least. Yeah, it's more like, the whole, I think Agonia more referenced the whole, how it happened, because it was definitely not good for the people,
It's not what anyone wanted, but...
It is interesting when you realize how it happened.
Yeah.
Because, fuck over a whole subcontinent that has global consequences.
Can be easily solved with giving them burning chambers.
But I mean, India has to this day a very weird political issues. That because, by the way, the current political party in India is nationalistic and fascistic, they do not want to solve because it would anger their biggest voting base, a lot of rural folks.
Oh, you mean the whole refrigeration system?
Yes!
Yes. Well, they could solve it if they would give them compensation.
You know what? It's one of those things that if they actually push it through, it would probably not even hurt that much. But yeah.
Still. I don't think he is.
Yeah, that is even more fishy.
This is...
Yeah, she's probably gonna just probably Millennia's gonna burst through the window in like the next cutscene and just be like, everyone, we're deep shit.
That's still a Grandia 1 sound, by the way.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
And she will be back in a second because that church is sussy as fuck. Oh well.
True.
You know what?
She might burn it down.
Shit talking that church and wouldn't that be glorious? Can I just say one thing that I immediately dislike this Pope by the model alone?
I mean, that's what he's supposed to inspire in you.
Yeah, but like, here's the thing. I have never here's the thing. There are a lot of there are a lot of models of, you know, holy figures or Pope equivalents in video games, especially JRPGs. Some, you know, with good art, like with artwork, but all of them really try to convey them like a noble figure. This guy has massive child molester energy. I am just saying. I look into his face and I say no.
You know what's actually fishy about the whole thing?
Mm-hmm.
I think in English they're called organs, right?
Yeah, that's
Organ?
yeah.
Yeah. They're normally not for private use, but actually like for people to hear. Like, we know how old churches are built. He will get massive noise complaints if he plays that in his free time.
Probably. It's interesting how this is like the big religion in that world, but also like so many people are like, oh, I guess it's just religion. Something feels very off about that. You know what the funniest part about this is? They just reused the priest model from before, but the way they speak, this is supposed to be a different priest.
No, hon.
You know what? I'm just like, you know, that the guy has massive child molester energy, and they just make basically a religious child molester. Okay.
Yes, it does.
It's efficient use of assets, yeah, but also like, what?
Behind him. So what are those squeak bars? Sheep. Oh god, they're worse than sheep.
What the fuck?
They're horned woolly rats.
I have...
You're too late. It already turned around.
I dislike what I am seeing. Why? Why did they make a whole fucking area for it?
I guess there's a mini game. And you probably have to come here with Elena.
Elena.
Elena!
But there's a small one.
Yeah.
I hated 6 foot. Fuck you. Ah.
I mean, we also take photos of all young, so...
Fair point. Obviously, he should talk to her again. Well, I just realized I still need to ask Ruben if he even has time on Friday.
Ah, good that you realized that.
Yeah. Or that we have to play Helldivers again. Oh no. Wouldn't that be horrible? Well, yeah, but also like... I don't think there's a lot to do other than like there are mice. Sheep.
General store.
Oh, you're right. Okay. What do we have here? A claymore. Yes, I like that.
upgrade.
Upgrade. Sister Steph.
She's not here.
What should I
You can
upgrade?
buy it if you have her back.
Okay.
So much for the
Dragon Slayer.
yeah.
Also poison resistance. Very useful. Oh, paralysis resistance. Have a good one. Good night. Yeah, that sounds good.
You take those. Yeah. I don't think he needs those particularly.
That's just okay. And let's save. Ah! Why are there statues?
Well, I guess to mark the entrance.
Yeah, but I can't just turn left then. Bakery. Why? Okay, I just realized how big of a loaf of bread there is in the background. And they're cutting it with a woodcutter saw. Okay.
And the oven is way smaller.
Yeah.
And on the shelves, that actually looks more like cheese.
It looks more like cheese, actually. They're all I mean, this town is just sus as fuck. Shattered religion in seconds. Because she's Lord Gan has always protected us. And you go, but what if he sleeps? She's like, fuck, he can sleep? I have no idea what to do then.
Yeah, that's a problem if she's serious.
Yeah. I just want to talk to everyone because this is definitely a cult city. I mean, this is a cult town, right?
I'm going to the toilet.
You should do that.
And you tell me what Granas is doing or did do.
The Book of Holy Light, Part 2. That book fell over.
I'm back.
Really, that's probably the best part of this game, that he just constantly shit talks the book. I mean, that's a fair thing to say, actually. Yeah, this is cult shit.
The water cycle.
Yes. Beavers! Beavers are very important for the ecosystems, actually.
Yeah. We remember rain, acid rain actually.
A Final Fantasy 14 player, please do not mention beavers, please. Honestly, okay, you know what? I guess we have never played 14 that far to understand that reference.
Yeah, probably.
We would definitely need to get at least the new expansions and a subscription again to keep going with that story.
It's kind of weird to play an MMO for story only.
I mean, you know what? The classes and dungeons are not even that bad. It's fun to play with people, but...
Yeah, but you're
Yeah.
not playing that MMO for the MMO, you're playing it for the story.
Yeah, that's true. It's a good story, and I hate the fact that it's a good story, but yeah. And Shadowbringers... yeah, okay, we never got to Shadowbringers. We were in the end game of Heavensward, and we had Shadowbringers. And then we just kind of stopped playing and didn't get back to it, so... Okay. But no, beavers are actually really great, and they should be brought back in more countries in Europe because, you know, what's kind of hunted to extinction? Rome is weird at the moment.
They're going with the story beat that first and second star character are not different.
Ah. Somewhat of an intellectual.
Somewhat? He seems like kind of the most intelligent person on the party.
You know what? I kind of want to get his sprite now, where he just like, you know, kind of smiles a little bit and posts on that William Dafoe picture like, I'm kind of an intellectual myself. Well then, let's actually get the story onwards. But yeah, beavers are great. They produce wetlands.
But that's no Mormon temple.
That is definitely a Mormon temple. Mm-hmm. That's fantasy Mormons. Okay, we can't go there.
supposed to be a carpet?
I guess. But they only had one sound file.
Sad.
Keep in mind, sound files were pretty big for the time.
Yeah, I know. But this is a remake. A remaster even.
It's just an upscaled version, sadly.
I know.
この世界に光を、そして平穏と調和を。
I'm sorry, that's pride.
ゼラ様、どうか我らの不安をお鎮めください。恐ろしく醜き闇をこの世から一掃するにはどうしたらよいのでしょう。
己の心を強く持つのだ。バルマーに心の隙を突かれることのないようにしておれば、闇は自然と去る。
どうかバルマーから我らをお救いください。
間違えてはならぬ。皆が闇の力に屈しなければよいのだ。わしが救うのではない。
ゼラ様、ゼラ様、どうかお聞きを。ゼラ様、我々はゼラ様、ゼラ様、この
静まれ。我ら世界に平穏をもたらすべき者が自らそう慌ててどうしようというのだ。皆落ち着くがよい。
Sensible things so far.
Yeah, but like, that's pride.
しかしゼ
Yeah, I
ラ
know.
昨今バルマー復活の噂は絶えることがない。しかも単なる噂にとどまっていないとの報告さえある。のう司令殿、このままでは闇の日の訪れは避けられるのではないか。
しかし我らが救うべき人々を恐怖に貶めてどうなされる。そのような行いはグラナス様の御心に背くことになりましょうぞ。いかがかな、オロ殿。
しかし闇の日が来たら世界が滅びてしまうのですぞ。一体我々はどうすればいいのです。
司令ね、聖堂騎士団のバルマーへの対処が間違いとは言わぬ。だがやりすぎじゃ。人々を怯えさせてはならんぞ。
はい。
皆も闇につけ込まれぬよう自らを戒めるように。さあ、皆部屋に戻るがよい。
What are those two things? Floating beside her?
I think those are the balls at the end of her head thing.
Just very displaced.
Yeah. Well, he is bowing.
Yeah, so
Can you
okay.
not talk to her?
Nothing here. Imagine if they stored away like a really strong item behind that. Yeah, I thought so that it was a big cutscene here.
I mean, it's a job. We can request anything we want.
You know, that's actually the best part of Ryo. He just shit socks everyone. It's just like,
Yeah, yeah.
or the Pope thinks farther than you.
I mean, what are going some church people going to do that have never seen much of the outside world?
Fair
as
point.
far as we know.
In that sense, the Pope is definitely thinking much farther ahead, but... Oh, well. Oh boy. Save the game.
Saving.
Also, I'm going to just heading to the toilet and be back in a second. Back. It has been very long since I played this game, so I did not remember I actually was shit talking in the church. Quite glorious too. Yeah, it's like
There's a lot of stuff. Some aged well, others not so much.
yeah, it's like let me put it like this. I'd say Grandia 1 is probably the one game where they should really just get a studio, give them money and say, do the same as Super Mario RPG remake. Just remake the game, in a new 3D engine, but keep the style and style, gameplay, and everything one-to-one from the original. Just make it, visually just a straight visual upgrade and just a better tech, foundation for the future releases. Grandia 2, I would say, cut a bit out of the misogyny. The rest is fine so far.
We had one racist stereotype though.
Yeah, like rework the racist stereotype, reworking, cut out the misogyny. The rest can stay.
Yeah.
The rest is actually fine. It's just So this is why they have a 7-day week, I guess. Because they battled for 6 days, and 7th day the light won, apparently.
Okay. There will be some weird history with Rowan, right?
Yep. Okay, this is just literally the Book of Revelations. We have it, cheap ass edition, dollar store edition. Also, the Book of Revelations was about the fall of Rome. Just saying, by the way.
Rome the city or Rome the empire?
The Empire.
I mean, it was pretty big, so for most people it was probably the whole world.
Yeah, I mean, no, here's the thing. You were basically, here's the thing. You were Jewish or Catholic back in the day. When basically those books were written, you were basically a suppressed, oppressed minority. So yeah, people were like, Rome will fall. They didn't expect that Rome just becomes Christian. And then, the Romans did the whole, purging the Jewish people, from the Middle East, which is why, by the way, we only have how's it called? Judaism only survived because Islam took over. That is such a big thing people don't know, that they basically went into hiding, but because, the Islamic Jihads basically took over much of the, North African, Iberian, and, Middle Eastern parts of the Roman Empire. And the Muslims were much, much more tolerant than, basically, I think the only other ones that were, technically more tolerant than them were the Mongols during, later. They were mostly chill with everything. They were like, yeah, you pay a bit of higher taxes, but otherwise, do as you want. So, like, that's basically the reason why there's still Judaism around today. But yeah, the Book of Revelations is about the fall of Rome. Golden Dawn Age. Okay. Well, that's an interesting fact. One who imprisons others is an interesting thing to say about the good god. Oh no, he's pondering an orb.
It seems to work. I mean, you have red windows.
Oh, hi.
Of course.
You were talking, not eating, but still. I love how his first reaction is, good lord, let us eat.
But yeah, since we don't know much about what Millennia's thinking or wanting, it's like very weird.
you know what I kind of like about her? That he's just like, don't you know we get the sword to stab evil people, and she's just like, pats his head. Oh, you're such a little dumb fuck. Can you please continue? Okay.
That was a weird teleport.
That was very weird indeed. As if something was missing. But like, no one ever talks to us about things, so I guess. No one tells us what the fuck is going on, so. Like, I guess this is just normal now.
And also, pretty much every time before something interesting comes up, we get interrupted.
Also, it's not a carpet, it's just very highly polished red marble.
That's weird.
But like, look at those reflection effects. Those are the finest mirrored, semi-transparent mirror effect they have.
Oh, nice.
So I guess this is the group now for the game.
Did you really think there were temporary characters in this game?
Grandia 1 had them, and it was a really good decision.
Grandia 1 was a good game.
I know.
Grandia 2 is,
It's a...
not as good.
Okay, you know what? Let me put it like this. Grandia 1 is an outstanding masterpiece that no other RPG I know lives up to the same, has a similar vibe or lives up to in any way. Compared to other RPGs, Grandia 2 is still a good one,
I
say.
said not as good.
Yeah. I think the problem is just you shouldn't use good for Grandia.
Okay, that's fair. It's better than
It's
good.
better than good. It's one of those, why haven't you played it? It's gonna be one of those games that doesn't leave your mind.
We kinda already know where we have to go. Just scale down the Grandia cliffs.
I mean, somewhere it had... Yeah, it's probably where they split the world.
Yeah.
I wish I could forget the eye section of Grandia. I mean, the eye section wasn't that bad. But, yeah. Rowan, that is not suspicious at all. Good job. You get an A+ on being unsuspicious.
Just go down the Grandia cliffs.
It's like they live in darkness. Mm-hmm.
In the bowels of the earth.
Where could that be?
Well, deep in the earth. How do you get there? Get to the lowest point of earth you can go. Like, come on.
Yeah, it's like, huh? Come on. But first of all, be safe. Wow. Somehow time passed really fast and really slow. I mean, we're still like 45 minutes for the stream.
Roughly.
Yeah. So I guess, Sirum is right over there, and then,
Yeah.
Okay, it's actually interesting that the Granite Cliffs never filled up with water.
Oh. Nice. Climbing animations for everyone.
Yeah. You know what the problem is?
Huh?
It makes it really fucking slow.
Yeah, and there should be monsters down there.
Yeah.
You should go there. And kill the
I want to
monsters.
see if there is an... Okay, nothing to save.
No.
I guess we're just going down then and do all
Kill
the
him.
things.
Kill
And
them
I
all.
do the other side.
Kill him.
No, you have to see those wonderful ladder animations for the
Like
time.
you climbed that. That's your fault.
Hey, we are nearing the memory leak.
Hooray. No, that's not directly to me. We'll see when you cast something. Not yet.
Now it should happen. Oh, it's fine.
手応えのないやつらだ。
I guess at level 30 we get another skill slot.
Probably something like that.
And with the Book of Priests for later. That's where you should go. Ambush.
Ambush.
Stab them your weapons in their neck or something.
Let's go, bananas.
小さけ
Ooh, he's still alive.
That's...
No boost forward. The warping knife is so cool, but it's also so
もっともっと頑張らなくちゃ
Still not damage.
more damage, yeah, but we don't hit half of the time. That's where you're coming from.
No.
Don't go there. You
Why?
clear the side first.
Okay, one side first, then the other.
Yes, otherwise you will forget. Yes, the system to stop.
You know what? This is probably more your system because you forget easier than me.
I don't want to hear it from the person that forgets how much damage she does with which attack.
Shut up.
So I'm right.
No, you're not right.
I am right.
ヤマトモッチと他の命令よ我らに力を
Crocodile.
そんなんじゃ俺の命は取れねえな。
Oop, what hell? Is it better than what we have? Couldn't even read what it was.
I think it was Seed of Moves. Let me just check. First of all, we have... Let's give it to the main protagonist.
Would be better, but would the one we have, I think, has does give us immunity, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
paralyzed immunity. We should hold on to that for as long as we can.
Yeah.
And then we upgrade her.
Alright. But I did get the...
No, we waited until she comes back.
Right, and then I didn't buy it.
Yeah, because we're on our way back.
Yeah, because... No, we were on the way to the other side, to the... somewhere else.
No. We came here, got to the cathedral, we upgraded our party, and we're going to the cathedral, and now we're going back from the cathedral, clearing the stuff here, and then we will upgrade her.
So we're going back into the side, into the city.
Yeah, of course.
If that's even smart to do.
Having safe immunity against certain things is always nice. Especially paralysis.
Aurora Borealis visible in Germany right now. Taking populated areas having belongs programs. Yeah, that's also hello Beyond. The thing is just let me just check really quickly. Live near reaction to is there something here? Wait a second. Okay, so I'm looking out and light pollution. No, you know what? No, this it's just good old North German. Everything is fucking cloudy. I think I'm seeing some, light up there, but it's definitely through the clouds. Definitely through the clouds. Again, no. Sadly, no Aurora Borealis visible here. That's North German weather for you right now. Oh, wait, fuck, I need to actually... my model, I got screwed over, so... you know what, let's just... Just asking my parents, actually. I could even ask yours, basically, if they can see it. They're even farther north.
No, they're not.
Your mother is. Berlin is a bit more north.
Okay, fair.
Also, the thing is more like if they have no, how's it called? But yeah. No, I can sadly say the good old North German weather. Oh, interesting. I could do that actually. Wait a second. But I mean, how does the old song go? Europe is Europe. Yeah, I mean, no, this is more like, this is just North Germany right now. I mean, how does the song go? Heute kann es regnen, stürmen oder schneien, denn du lebst in Hamburg, da gibt's keinen Sonnenschein. Oh, let me just see if the camera maybe catches something. Oh yeah. You're right.
I'm seeing.
No. You can see better on the smartphone.
I'm looking at the smartphone.
That sucks.
What?
I mean, it's really just like a thin green glow in the clouds. But there is a thin green glow in the clouds. Live Aurora Borealis reaction. Well, everything is
Looks
it's raining.
kinda ass here actually.
Okay, yeah, sorry. But yeah, then let's continue here. I can maybe send you the picture in private later. It really is just a glow.
29.
Yay! Asking some people if they can see it, so... But yeah, we just have very chill rain actually. I kinda like that. Apparently around Berlin they can't see it either.
What's not?
I mean, apparently it is,
Drama?
apparently it is so strong that you can actually see it, in a major city, so... Yeah, leveled spells are so good, actually. I think the funniest part with leveling spells actually is because it's now actually based on resources you can apply. It's then it probably is the northern part is more behind us, I think. No, there.
Yeah.
So we couldn't actually see from our window. Anyway. I mean, it's the northern lights, not the southern lights. Those are something different.
But the whole extra item drop rate is really neat. We get lots of items.
Oh yeah, we do.
We're coming from there.
Yeah, I just wanted to see if I missed some. Oh. Poisoned knife.
Is
don't
that
say.
hopefully better?
Let me check.
I don't want to warp knife.
No, it's not. Well, there's a poison effect. So, whatever.
Maybe good against bosses if they're not poison immune.
That could be actually, yeah.
But that's the thing about linear RPGs. They tend to make their bosses immune to pretty much everything.
Yeah. But I hope your solar storm chasing went well. And hopefully the power grid didn't go out. You really had some beautiful pictures there. Hey everyone, if you're interested in stuff like storm chasing, boomer shooters, and I guess now Aurora Borealis chasing, you should follow Beyond. He does that stuff and has some interesting pictures from time to time. Do we want to continue or go back?
Why go back? We need to go down to the city
Right down to the city.
to upgrade.
The city is behind us.
It is?
It is. We are out of the city. We're going to the next city now.
Oh, then don't go back to the city.
Okay, here's the thing though. Don't you think because we don't have a problem right now that we can just go
Just
to the
that
next
she
one?
doesn't get paralyzed. Having paralyzed resistance.
Oh, right. You mean the head.
Yes.
That's
And maybe
not that
even a better staff. But she couldn't check back then.
fair point.
Yes.
But yeah, hope you can get some,
Yeah.
hope you can actually catch some good storms this year. Not next year, this year.
And we can also save in case the game crashes.
That is true, actually.
See, also poison resist. It's
Yeah.
one status effect, you don't need to think about that.
And that's a kind of good upgrade, so...
Yeah, see?
It's so funny how the general store stuff in these games are built. Like in Grandia 1 is like, it's a good option. And you can take it, but the stuff you find is usually better. In 2, like...
Also, you don't have that much money in one.
Yeah. In 2, it is definitely more like, buy shit. Grease the wheels of capitalism.
It's interesting since I think Grandia 2 is supposed to play before Grandia 1.
I guess.
If I remember correctly what people said.
I
But
think
they
there's
have a
an-
better economy. Like there is a Dragon Slayer weapon in the pond before the paper whatever. And it's out past 5 minutes later by the general store.
Yeah, I think there is a people made the where like, oh yeah, some things are connected, but I don't know how exactly.
That's just what I remember people said. I have no idea if it's true or not.
Yeah, true. Raoul Hills. And also that looks a bit like that town we were, later on in Grandia 1.
You
So
mean
it
New
could-
Palm?
Yeah.
But New Palm.
Not New Palm. I mean the one where they always party.
Yeah, but it's a totally different landscape.
I don't know, maybe that changed a bit.
A bit.
Hey. That's funky music.
Like it. That's raw music.
That is Ragnarok Online music, yes. I'm really feeling like grinding some items now.
Oh, the energy goodies.
Yeah, because I'm recovering.
Alright. See, I'm too tired.
Bang.
You could have also just used Howl and everything would be fine. You know?
Yeah, I know.
You just don't care.
I thought this would
It
turn out
never
better.
did. And you're not stronger than 2 minutes ago, so...
Yeah. Yeah. Do hope everyone's start was good into 2025. Oh. Actually, it's safe. I don't know when it will crash.
And we're lucky, and this time it does not crash. Because we have less enemy encounters than usual, which seems to be the contributing factor.
True. I should probably level them at some point, but
How many magic coins do we have?
we can check afterwards. Smack him.
この先も無事でありますように。
We have 3,000 magic, almost 3,000 magic coins.
That should suffice.
Yeah, who do you want to level that with that though?
Huh? We wanted to level the egg.
Okay, yes,
Level the egg for Tremor.
yeah, why not? Let's upgrade Trevor. We can use it a bit.
And Howl.
Does the holy act have something? There we go. Tremor. Now she has something to attack with.
How about some special points then?
Oh, true. We haven't done that in a while, so
We have the Book of Priests now, for example.
more HP.
More men? What is men?
Mental.
I can't even read all of that because
Okay,
you're just going
10
through.
to 15 men. Ups water force spell power, so that's healing. Water blizzard spell power. Okay, that can be useful if we get there. Earth force spell power.
So Earth Force would be useful for one attack.
Right, we can give that to the line.
But
Just
not enough magic coins for now. Does the adventure book have more stuff for vitality? Ability. Okay.
That's neat, but like,
Not necessary.
yeah.
Maybe just level up Ryudo's stuff.
I could up the speed of the twink.
Sure, why not? And then we unlocked something there. Okay.
So let's see if we can. Guess now it's pretty good actually.
What do we have?
Legendary esoteric attack.
Clever. Attack by throwing huge snowball. Here's status design.
That's actually not that bad.
Right now we don't need it, I think, but what about mathematics? Yes, that's a power. Last enemy with beast soul power.
That's a fire attack.
Killer blow with all mind and body.
I would definitely upgrade the first attacks of Marek and Rondo.
Yeah.
Because they cost a lot, but it will be good if we can cast them faster.
Always.
Especially Marek ones is used a bunch of times. Sometimes. It's like, oh yeah, I need to kill this one thing. And against bosses this will be good. Because, you know, we use
Single
it.
target damage.
Yeah, especially after we blasted all the magic we had. It's usually like, oh, we need to get that body part done. And it's like, you know, it's 10-second slash, it's beast cut, and now they are better.
I wonder if the higher special attacks ever will be more useful. Because at least right now they're always doing less damage.
That's a good question.
Not less damage, but not enough for the heightened resource cost. Luckily, Howl is now really effective.
Yeah, hopefully. Let's look at it.
I don't think wind dogs are susceptible to wind that much.
Fair point. You know what? And cast it much faster now.
Not much damage, but some damage.
Okay. At least
I'm not complaining.
scroll of all heal. Ooh. Up. Happy.
Oh no.
But yeah. Cool.
What the?
I just gonna hope, you know, 2025 is gonna be a bit of a better. Now we can actually see how well it functions.
Not really.
Except if they are running away. Okay, decent.
Please zap them.
Didn't you see how our kitty just made a spin attack?
I'm not complaining.
It's just weird. It's like, okay. Just style in the corner. Okay.
Very destructive. Why not?
これでどうだ
Yeah. If everyone's wondering, by the way, depending on what is on Friday, we might actually take a look back at the Minecraft server. Because some people kept building on there even without us being that active.
もっともっと頑張らな
We
くちゃ
can return to that. We just need to see if how we will handle the community server going forward 2025. Because I know people like it. And I know the fact that it's, you know, just running for a year means like you don't need to make like the biggest commitment to play now, because I know everyone is like, we all are playing Minecraft, you know, on and off. It's the on and off game. Oh hey! It's those things from the tutorial.
Yeah. Dragon Ball
お願い
Alien.
大地を答えて
Okay.
Good enough.
You're always useless. Watch out for the teleporting tree.
The Flamestone. Ooh, what is a Flamestone? Has those rare icons. What was left? No, further to the left. Yeah. Ah,
Okay.
so it's basically a captured spell.
Yeah, it is.
I think that's just for vaguely looking around.
I guess.
In case you can't see well where to go.
Yeah, it's one of those labyrinths.
The most important thing. First, kill all the enemies. Second, find all the loot.
Like, it's something how some of those games expect, like, oh yeah, the players, they probably are afraid and want to avoid enemies. And, like,
You give me XP for killing them. I'm not avoiding them. Yeah. Especially if I have a permanent, endless health, NP, and SP supply. Like a few meters back. Right?
ズタッタになっちゃえ大地にそれる道の怒りよここに無事でありますように
Okay, good to hear that the power system didn't go out. I wonder how wasn't there like a really big storm down in Texas? Wonder what happened there. Oh yeah, it's better.
Not much.
But it, that's definitely better.
But not much, and you lose your anti-paralysis.
Not much. Have you?
Yeah, fine.
Yeah.
It's something. It's not nothing, but it's also not much.
Not wrong.
Not in this game, and we aren't struggling. So I'd rather keep the status immunity. Oh. That's the way out.
So let's go back. Enemies, we are on the right path. Ah. Oh yeah, Beyond, have you heard about that, you know, we will probably see, we might actually see, how's it called, Half-Life 3 this year. Or actually, just a new mainline Half-Life game.
Did they just say a Half-Life game?
They said they're working on one, and now, you know, those voice actors were posted for the first time. So, like, there's probably something coming.
Maybe it's just the prologue of how the G-Man became a G-Man. I wouldn't put it past it that
It's probably not unreasonable that they might do it, but, then again, we still don't know what is up with the Borealis and the fact that it's, you know, aperture science.
it's just
It's more defense, but less attack.
so do we need it right now?
No.
The whole item finder also gives us so much time that we can buy everything from the general store.
Yeah. It's so good to have on the team, you know. More to kill.
more hand grenades.
Now they're appropriate actually for the level.
Yes and no, because who's producing them? I think we're still... Well, we're not pre-industrial because there's steel works and stuff. But then again, we also have no like industrial revolution or similar stuff.
Yeah, that's in Grandia 1.
Yeah, but we still have a city where the floor is made out of metal.
Which is... yeah, that was a decision we made. Six, six, six. Nice.
So they're parasitic and grown big balls. Like parasitic balls.
I guess. Are parasites growing big balls?
They basically inject the plant with stuff and that makes it form bulbous growth.
And some even inject themselves.
Yeah. Well, it's rare that they... I think it's relatively rare that they eat it and inject into them, but yeah. They also do that. Well, go back to recover or...
I could do that actually. You know what? Let's do that. Just except if they respawn, then we have a problem. Let's see. They are respawning. We have a problem. So that means powering through this. Now that we can actually use our SP maneuvers. There we go. And SP recovers, so that's so many overhands. We can definitely sell those at some point. That's ours. So
And now you have actually to keep track of the ones that will do spells.
yeah, you won't do that, please.
ゴールデンハンマーフラッシュ
Yeah, that's
行くわよインパクトボム
そんなんじゃ俺の命は取れねえな
They got full of ordnance, so
That's very useful, yes. I mean, I kind of wish I had more stuff to buff up my mana and shit, but... Yeah.
we can kind of get.
Oh!
Yeah.
Okay, now it's easy, actually. We go to the next town, I would say, but and then we will end the stream.
Depends on.
Yeah, but now we can actually... Ooh, revival gem.
This looks like a pass that will be accessible later. Would be cool.
Probably will be, yeah. We can go farm all these organically farmed alligators. Yes, we do! Yes, indeed. That's the thing, you know what? Because this game is... Okay, let me put it like this. It's kinda easier than the first game.
You think so?
I'd say yes. I mean,
I
they...
have a hard time evaluating that simply because I play.
お願い大事を答えて
I mean, listen,
And I just know what to do.
again, it's not that, you know, I'd say the first game is that hard, but by the time where we are here, we would have been, for example, in the, you know, misty woods in one, and trees there just throwing way more status effects.
But you can also easily clear them with burn.
That's fair. I just want to point out that, again, they have some others. I think the first game has more status effects, also more enemy encounters. You have
大
to
地
go-
に宿る血の怒りをここに
The second game definitely has less enemy encounters because, you know, 3D.
下になんか もう余裕ですね
Sword source everything.
That's one hell of a sword, though.
With ray tree.
Okay, let's check this one.
Oh. Ooh.
That's good. Yes, that's good. That is very good.
That could be endgame equipment at this point, simply because of the SP recovery.
The XP recovery is so good with, yeah. The super it's wrong. I mean, who am I to criticize Pokemon, which is obviously the most correct elemental system? You know, behind the Shintoist corner.
I was
I don't hate it the house one, but like, you know.
You just have a problem with how they translated things into wood.
I mean,
You're not
yes.
actually having a problem with it, you have a problem with the translation.
Actually, my thing is more that I like Naruto.
That's even less of an argument.
お願い大地を答える
No, I'm biased as fuck. That's the argument.
That's not an argument.
That's the argument.
No.
It's not a good argument. It is an argument. You can't deny that.
I can actually deny that. An argument needs a structure.
Naruto better because ninja cool. There.
Can ninjas fly on swords? No, they can.
I mean, they could, you know, if they developed the correct ninjutsu.
Yes. Can they become strongest fighter in existence by studying the pen?
They could.
No, they could not.
I mean, listen, Zai does a lot of shit with his pen.
But he doesn't study it. He's using it for battle. I'm saying the pen is so much actually awesome in every regard. Because that's kind of how it's.
Honestly, it still feels weird to know that Zai was, that they thought just Zai would be instantly liked and be a favorite character. It's like, what the fuck? Why did you make the guy so unlikable? Which I feel like, I don't know.
I don't think the guy is unlikable.
Yeah, like...
That's the first thing I have to say about Zai.
I mean, you have to put it like this. When it came, you know, when he was introduced, you know, reading the manga and all, I was like, okay, so that guy is definitely written as... Why did they surprise us? I ran straight inside.
Maybe you talked too much about Naruto. The game decided you're surprised.
I will show the game what surprised means.
Final Fantasy Thunder Attack.
Yes. Like, for me it was like, obviously that Zai was written as, you know, he's getting forced on the group, you know, quite literally even in the context of the game. He does a lot of very cringy things to be liked, which, you know, you also can read as a statement on characters in anime, but like, he does that he does that
He's
because...
weird.
He's weird, but like, that's the thing. I always thought
But
that
he's a bad person or anything, so...
I mean, yeah, it was like, I was always thinking that his whole start was deliberate. Because, you know, again, you have the whole multiple layers of, it's a commentary about introducing new characters into a series, but also it's about, you know, the fact that he, you know, without any social, you know, social concepts that he has to actually fit into that group somehow. And he will change later, and he did. Even though it's kind of weird that he just became a fuckboy for emo. Anyway. Like, sorry, that's... God damn it, we're back to Naruto talk.
Well, technically it's also soonish stream over.
Yeah, I said I want to get through that region to the town as usual. But like, we probably won't go over time a lot today. Because we can just do stuff like that and then the combat is resolved.
Unless the game crashes.
Unless the game crashes, then... Yeah, I don't know. Burn Flame is so good, like... It's literally, oh shit, here we go again meme. It's like, oh, there are enemies.
Also, I think you should probably look at the small ones get bigger and hurt you. Okay?
Yes.
You
What
should
should I
maybe,
do?
if you have a new skill set.
That is actually very fair. I have.
How about mana? Because we have the Book of Priests, and there should be something about mana. Right?
No. Small vitality, slow structure IP. Maximum
Oh,
MP.
there's Fire Explosion.
Yeah.
If we give him that, because that fire also boosts fire, right?
Yes.
see, if we also give him the one below, then Burn Flame is not.
You wouldn't think it stacks.
Well, we could try if it stacks.
I mean, you know what? Fair point.
Let's look if Zepfire and Boom if it was all stacked. That would be so great.
That would be very funny indeed, actually, yeah. More fire.
Do you remember how much Burn Flame does?
Not really. I know some... Those couldn't be one-hit with it. You know what? Let's defend just.
Ooh, it starts.
It starts. Okay, I guess still not.
Yeah, we need enemy type before the big advantage. DC is very much. Now we can see.
Almost 1,000.
手応えのないやつらだ。
Damage we did.
We're something around 700, so I guess it stacks.
I think we need to take the boat.
Yeah, so I'm going back to the... because I'm entering the thing from the other side, so... I will just look through the transition. And... This is very much background online music. That is so chill. Yeah, they just wanted to keep consistency. Which is nice. I like when games do that with their limited technology. God damn it. You deserve that. Barely taking damage, actually. Which is like they're definitely supposed to be this place at least.
Some form, yeah.
Always important to look through these areas because, you know. I think I got everything here. Right? Yeah.
Then should try traveling the river. To the right.
I guess going to the boat. I kind of like the idea of this area that, you know, there was a direct link, then you need to go. If there's one thing where Grandia 2 still has like, you know, a big leap up to a lot of other games is that it doesn't need to tell you a lot that you understand what happened maybe sometimes.
I like the story.
It has this kind of organic design that gets better than I mean, we're the ball smashers, so... Protagonist just ran over the field so fast he could kill Steve. Okay. There's a lot of nuts we find here. We managed to get through. That really was just very fast to that Serum Kingdom. But where can we save? That's probably the end right there. To our right. It's always there. Wow, that's lag. That's the first time I actually were like, this is a town. I mean, it's their version of Venice, but it's a town. Damn. I can see why it lags. I mean, imagine how that would have ran on the Dreamcast back in the day. Good music though, I should note that one down as town music. Okay.
I literally stood next beside him and said, I want to know what the people of darkness have to say. And you shut your mouth. It's like,
Also, it lags even though there's no high polyflow pot inside. I mean, that's old code. I can tell you that right now. First of all, Rowan, really? Really? But also everyone else. Why the fuck does no one know about this shit? It's... What the fuck? Like, oh look, this is like the biggest town we've been so far. They're like, we've only been to 3, 5, so there's like the one in Silesia.
the one before the Black Forest. That's a village at best.
So there's a village. We have one town which is, you know, where they have the Skylab, which is like
Metal and...
It wasn't that big, but apparently this was, you know, a major trade hub, which makes sense, but it wasn't that big. Then we had, you know, the village in the north. We had the Papal Town, which wasn't even that big because it's on a mountain, but okay. And this is like the biggest fucking kingdom. They're like, yeah, you know what? We are called, you know, the evil guys. And you're just like,
The children of the evil guys.
children of the evil guys. And like, first of all, you could have given us information earlier. Second of all, why does no one else know that? Anyway, but here's the thing with the lag. This is the thing with older games. Okay, depends highly on, I'd say, the platform it's on. But it wouldn't surprise me if the Dreamcast had similar problems, because like optimization on old hardware, basically in the older times, was a lot of guesswork. Like, we do not have, like, they didn't have the same tools as we have nowadays. And you know what? I first go to a save point. Okay. Because you're not the evil people, actually. And we can continue to hear next time. So, what I want to talk about is the thing. Yeah, old games have... You don't even know why, you know, some stuff is where it is. And sometimes they're just weird... How's it called? It just sometimes comes down to developer conventions and how they approach stuff. And that can actually go into... you know, certain assumptions that are not even true. Like, for example, people say the N64 is just a slow console because the RAM was slow, but in reality, the N64 is one hell of a powerful console. A lot of devs, even at Nintendo, just didn't know how to use it. So, like, I saw a bunch of people, you know, I kind of went through, like, a bit of a, hey, here's a technological side and, you know, engineering on the N64 stuff, and one of the most interesting things was how removing optimization from Mario 64 made the game run better on native hardware because the optimization was dead ass. Or just, in some cases, well meant and made complete sense in every other context, especially modern games, but actually not a lot of sense in that specific case on the N64. Because, for example, a big thing is that a lot of N64 games don't use the RAM a lot, or just use them, or don't use them efficiently. So you just clog up processing and lag down the game. Or a lot, how Nintendo itself, they were like very used to program on a CPU side. The whole RAM thing was basically a thing new to them with the N64. So after coming from the SNES and NES, they were just like, let's just program shit how we used to do it. And again, early 3D, they just had to make guesswork what is good, and all of the optimization just isn't that good. Like, ironically, if you remove the LOD system from Mario 64, it speeds up the game. Why? Because, okay, the thing of an LOD system is that you want to have a game, you want to have it so that, there's an object in the distance, so to save polygons, you load in a lower, lower rendered version of that object. In most cases, this makes a lot of sense, if you're playing anything of a more modern game, 3D engine, etc., PC. But on the N64, this was not really a good idea, because the biggest problem the N64 has is, memory pass-through speed. So
throughput, basically.
Memory throughput, yes. So a key thing is that the more code the RAM has to process, the slower the game is. So for example, if you just don't care about the fact of low poly models, which they don't even have that big of an impact, you can just remove such a big chunk of code, that constantly checks should I load in or not, which just makes the code much, much smaller, aka the throughput is much, much faster, aka the game runs better. Similarly, certain culling just isn't good. Like for example, there's an irony in TikTok
Trauma?
TikTok Trauma, is it in German, I think, but I don't know how it is in
The clock level.
The clock level, which has like one hell of a big of a fork to, run in some form. But okay, here's a funny thing about the culling. So here's the thing: they have a culling in that game, but it's working horizontally, not vertically. Meaning, in a vertical level, shit is just loaded in all the time. This is, by the way, also one reason why I would say, Super Mario 64 DS, despite looking better, despite being the same engine, despite running on the fucking DS, runs a lot better because they just, definitely reworked a lot of the optimizations. Took them out. But yeah, it's like, did you look at that, what? But also, hello Lena, ending this out with like a rant about, or not a rant, just to talk about the N64 optimization stuff in Mario 64. Because the whole thing was just, they just didn't optimize their code really well. Like they were, for example, if they would have, for example, put the rendering and the math together in one block, it would have been code that would have been processed at the same time and not in batches, but Nintendo didn't do that. So again, throughput all over the place, the game slows down. Meaning, if you actually rewrote that engine to, with the hindsight of you can use more of the RAM, and more importantly, you know how actually to optimize the code to work well on the N64. You could easily run Mario 64 at 60 FPS on original hardware, which there's a guy actually rewriting the engine right now, and he's like, yeah, that works. So there might be a time in the future where there is a version of Mario 64 out there that runs natively on, N64 hardware, just, because they reworked parts of the things that were just very unwieldy. It can actually run on with 64 FPS on the N64, which would be kind of impressive. Not gonna lie, I kind of want to play that version if it runs out. So yeah, that's actually an interesting thing because yeah, that just shows how the N64 was one of those consoles that I know why Nintendo, ditched it because, the N64 didn't sell well. Like, I know it's a pretty important console for like a lot of people, but let's just look it up. N64 sales. Like, it wasn't the worst, but they just sold around 33 million units. And, Super Mario 64 was 11 million units, but that was also bundle game, so... the launch bundle game. 33 million isn't bad. But, like... I mean, the GameCube was worse, but you can see how they, how after the SNES, which was, yeah, the SNES has roughly 50 million sales. The NES was also bad, I think around 70 million sales. Yeah, that is... I can totally see why they were like, shit, we should maybe pull the plug on that console that, also drained the money because it used cartridges still. But, yeah, this is why one of the latest games, Super Mario, Donkey Kong Country 64, is ironically a game where everyone's like, oh, it just runs bad because it has a memory leak. There was never a memory leak. Then the devs were like, oh, it just uses so much RAM and needs the expansion pack because, of the dynamic lighting. People look into the code. Actually, it wasn't the dynamic lighting. The dynamic lighting doesn't eat that much RAM. Ironically, the reason why Donkey Kong Country 64 uses a lot of RAM and kind of runs like ass is simply Rare wanted to finish the game and, working with 8 megabytes of RAM was simply easier to do. It just was easier to develop for. So they did that. And we never really had that moment where, the N64 until some dedicated developers, game devs actually go back, rewrite engines, recompile stuff like Perfect Dark to actually run with 60 FPS, with modern technology, or, more modern methods. They actually, that they now go back and actually do, make games that run on native hardware that look much closer to GameCube games. Now, they don't look like GameCube games, but like... One of the funniest things I saw is someone took, how's it called again? The main hub of Super Mario Sunshine. Isla Delfino. Or is it Piazzale Delfino? Basically, they took the main hub of Super Mario Sunshine and ported it onto the N64, into the 64 engine. And it runs. It doesn't look as high quality, it's not the GameCube, but it runs. So yeah, we never had that moment in time where people were actually had the opportunity to actually, get the maximum amount of, what the N64 could do out of the N64. Because they gave up too early. This is why, ironically, as we go forward in time, similar story with, with, for example, the PS2. The PS2 had... Okay, the PS2 started with way more impressive games at launch, so I shouldn't put that one out, but like... Gran Turismo 4 looks fucking amazing to this day. This is like the peak of the PS2, honestly. But like the PS3 starts out with a lot of games where like, oh, that's impressive, and then it ends with games where like, that's a generational jump. Just because the devs actually were able to write code and understand how the game works to make really beautiful games on it. But yeah, the N64 never got that. And similarly, old games just have very different problems in terms of how it lags, which is probably just a part of memory throughput. Or just, just high polygonal
in the
mods
case
in
of the
general.
N64. Yes.
In case of the N64, but like, the Dreamcast had other problems like reading, because they had the disc. And yeah, let's also put it like this: not a lot of everyone kind of knew that the medium was going to switch to CDs or similar at some point, but no one really was able to make a console that was fast enough in reading them. This is also one reason why a lot of people were so impressed with the PlayStation 1, because that thing actually was able to read discs, you know, data from discs and work with that. Like, compared to the Sega CD, impressive, but the whole CD reading speed to console, you know, calculation was off. So all of them so this is why most of their games were just FMV stuff. Yeah. That's enough about old engine stuff. We played Grandia 2, we reached a new city. The fucking twink could have talked earlier, I just say it right now. Rowan, just get your fucking mouth open for once. Well, next Wednesday we will find out what it has to do with the People of Darkness, and I will look up how long this fucking adventure still goes, because we need to get it done with before February. Because, hello Monster Hunter Wilds, so maybe we will have some longer streams on the next Wednesdays. Just to get through it. But yeah, see you all again on Friday, I would say. I still need to check if we have the full group there, or if we,
Yeah, we will do that.
we will do that, yeah. See you all then. Yeah, good, I shall dream of PS1 loading times then. Honestly, PS1 loading times, yeah, they were a necessary evil. Yeah, this is more about Ruben, because, you know, still moving and that shit. Yeah. So I don't know if he has internet, actually. Yeah, so I need to ask. If not, I guess Minecraft and Helldiving and stuff. We're gonna need to go back on that server and build some stuff. And need to decide the fate of the server, actually. So yeah. Have a good one, everyone, and see you all on Friday. And again, Happy New Year. Do hope 2025 is gonna be overall better despite everything. So, yeah. See you all on Friday. Bye!
Bye.